Greetings, fellow humans. Kodi Kelly here. I'm going to tell you a wonderful story of how I got myself food poisoning to avoid a date. So I was going to put this on my survey of asking people of what stories they want to hear, and I totally forgot about the story until I heard my ex's name in my ear, and I was just like, oh my god, I gotta say the story. So I think he was my first official boyfriend. I could be wrong, but I don't remember anything before him. And we had talked for a few months before we even met, and he was an absolute 12 out of 4. Like, oh, you look at him and you just want to I still think about him and I just want to melt. But he was one of those people that ended up being like, once you get a taste of him, no, just go, no, no, just everything went it just went like I don't even know, like that. It was just, so many weird little things that just went wrong, and it's just like, it didn't need to happen. And I communicated with him multiple times that I wanted to end it, but he didn't take that like that. He told me, okay, how about we talk about it and we do a date? And I was like, you know what? Why not? I had nothing to do that Friday and Saturday, and I went over Friday, and he told me we were going to play some card games and, watch a movie. That's exactly what I would do on my day off anyways. Might as well do it with someone, even if I don't like him anymore. And even though we were playing the cards, I had instructed questions on him that he just dismissed. Like, it was so many weird little simple things. Like, he just couldn't answer. Like, why were you attracted to me? I mean, I was 6'5". I was 6'5", 3 and change at the time. So I'm like, is he treating me like a fetish or something? I don't know. But he couldn't even answer that question. He couldn't even be like, oh, why you attracted me? What do you like about me? He couldn't even answer the simple questions. Like, those are the simple questions that you should be like, hey, babe, what do you like about me? That was him. He couldn't even answer, but he would just dodge and be like, oh, I don't know, something about your eyes, something about this. Like, he would just throw random things and look at you and be like, that is the answer. And he would never get the hint that I just was not comfortable with him anymore. So he had eventually agreed, to order pizza. And he had ordered his large cheese pizza, and he gave me the phone because he grew up, I don't know what ethnicity he grew up on, but every meal needs to have a vegetable. So he grabbed a can of Del Monte vegetables, and it was just peas and carrots, and he started cooking it with a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. I was like, all right, I guess I'm having vegetables with my pizza. And so when he was doing that, for some odd reason, that was the sign that I needed to just scare him away. Something clicked in my mind, and I don't know what it was. So I had to order the most disgusting pizza I can possibly imagine. So I ordered feta, pineapple, and anchovies on a thin crust white sauce pizza. And I don't have many subscribers, but if you want to unsubscribe now because you're nauseous because of this, go for it. I still ordered that pizza minus the anchovies, because anchovies was just there to be a factor to scare him away. So eventually when the pizza did come in, he said he was going to pay for it and everything. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to fight you on someone buying me pizza. And when he opened the door, he I don't know how it's going to look on the mask, but let me pull it up a little bit. But he was like his nose just was like having he had the tsunami wave of aroma smacking him. And I'm just like, are you okay? And it's just like, I don't know what that smell is. So I ended up paying the person. We ended up going into his room with the pizza, and he brought back the vegetables too. And he comes back in with the vegetables, like I said, and he just looks at the pizza. He lifts up the pizza, and he's just like, what the hell did you order? And he closes it back down like he was afraid of it. Like, he just looked at it and was like, did you get the wrong pizza or something? But it was like, no, this is just how I ordered my pizza. I can't, did that even wink? I don't even know if that worked with the mask. I'm not going to try to wink. I look like I'm having a stroke. I'm not going to try. But anyways, I ended up eating one of my slices of pizza, and I could tell just by his peripheral vision, he's looking at me like, what is wrong with you? And he's like silently judging me. And so this is where I got barbaric. We are watching this movie that he chose. Like I said, I just barbarically just put my entire hand in the bowl of peas and carrots, like a claw machine at the arcade, and just went like, and sprinkled it on top of my pizza. I still had 7 slices left of my large pizza, and I ate the entire freaking thing. By the time we were done, obviously some orifice was not gonna like me. So I was in the bathroom, and I had called my mom, like, I need to be picked up. And he eventually just was like, you know what? He ended up saying this through the bathroom door, saying, hey, no, I understand you have to go home. It's okay. So I ended up calling my mother, and she had picked me up, and she knew instantly, like, I did not look good. I was pale as hell, and I'm already pale. My father's probably a sack of flour. That's how white I am. And she just looked at me and was just like, what the hell, what happened? I thought you were having a good time with your boyfriend. And I told her what happened and why I had to do what I had to do. And she just bawled her eyes. She just started laughing hysterically. Like, I was actually kind of scared. She was just like, pay attention to that goddamn road. We're on the highway and you're going like 75. Pay attention. Huh. And this is where I kind of got sentiment, because she told me she was proud of me, even though that's not how she would have done it. I mean, I don't know what else I would have done. I was like 18, 19 at the time, but she was still very proud of me. And I'm glad she was proud of me, even though I had to spend the next day literally every 3 hours sitting on the toilet. But thank you guys for listening.